Welcome friends to another Tarkir Dragonstorm draft. I'm Nicol aka on the MTG trying to make the magic happen, so without further ado, let's draft. Alright, Stillness in Motion, not the best card. Jeskai Shrinekeeper. I mean, if I make a dragon deck or just take the Dragonstorm Globe, pick it up first and then take all the dragons and try to build my deck around that. I think that's a good idea. Let's pick up the Dragonstorm Globe. And here we have no dragons except for Durga Island Dragon. We have Uranus Rebuff, which in a dragon deck might be pretty nice because the dragon deck will just be slow. Also we have Narset's Rebuke or Molten Exhale. But I think... yeah, tough spot. I think that is a pretty nice card. I can use it 2 times to win some time until I cast those dragons, or just to take all the dragons from now on. You know what? I'll take just all the dragons. Ideally my base will be blue and green. Dragon's Brood Relic. Wow. So happy about that, because this will also help us to cast all the dragons in the world, and yeah, happy about that. Blue-green base would be amazing. Let's just see where this goes. Here we have Riverwalk Technique versus Spectral Denial, and I think just Spectral Denial is a nice removal spell. Happy about that. All the other cards are just not too interesting for me. Riverwalk Technique, and yeah, not trying to build a Mardu or Boros deck, so pick number 4 is worth mentioning, but I'll take the Spectral Denial. Alright, another Spectral Denial. We'd also have a Exhale or Deuced Earth Carver, but you know what? Let's keep taking the good blue cards. And with it, if we find some Temur App Devotee, we can cast our green stuff. I'll put all of the mana fixing onto one pile. 2 counter spells, 1 Durga Island Dragon. Like how it's going so far, but I want to open super nice solid bomb dragon rares. Jeskai Brushmaster, Purging Stormbrood. Sure, that's a nice one. I'll take that. On the Omen side, it's okay, but 5 mana for a ward, flying for 4 creature is just what I want. And taking all the dragons first is just ideally the best strategy. I think here we even have a Boulderborn Dragon plus another Dragonstorm Globe. Let's go! This is going to work out! This is pick number 7, second Dragonstorm Globe. I have a solid feeling about from now on picking up all the dragons in the world. Hopefully, yeah. This is a removal. This is our interactive spell pile. This is our mana pile. Yeah, pretty excited about this. So the decks that people are playing, wow, nobody's playing black. Black is just not the... Also we have a Storm Shriek Feral. Do I take it or the Evolving Wilds? It's just not the best dragon, but it's a Flying Haste dragon, and if it enters as a 4/4 for 5 mana, it's just super nice. It's just pretty good. And here we have Stillness in Motion again. Venerated Stormsinger. Why not? We're gonna be able to cast it. It's a good card. Or take the blue and black land. Let's take the blue and black land. I think we're trying to be a blue base. Hopefully, probably. Maybe we don't even have to. But it would be definitely my... It would definitely be my most favorable thing. We can also try to build a second theme, Bloodfell Caves. Let's take the duels. Let's pick up the duels. We're gonna be able to cast everything in the world. That artisan makes a treasure token also. So there is also a good amount of red mana fixing here. Absent Devotee will also... I think it's just not the best card, but let's see what else is coming our way. But with this start, I am pretty happy. Now, no dragons, unfortunately. And all of these cards are just not very interesting. Quarry can be nice. Absent Monument can help with... Just take the Exhale or the Boulderborn Dragon, maybe. I mean, it's a dragon. What I actually would want is Anok Wayfarer or some stuff to find me lands. The Exhale is fine, but... Yeah, there's going to be another Boulderborn Dragon, but not another Exhale. Probably. So taking the Exhale... Yeah, I do wanna cast all the stuff. Green doesn't seem particularly open. But maybe from this side it will be. Okay, we have United Battlefront, we have Starry-Eyed Skyrider, we have the Stormbrood, we have Knockout Maneuver, which is a fine removal spell as well. This is also a counter on the blue side, and on the red dragon side is just a dragon that grows bigger. But the Knockout Maneuver is just too nice, so we definitely are also trying to be green. Velothar, Dawn of Absin. I don't think I want that. I'd rather take the Feral Deathgorger or Formation Breaker, but not the biggest fan of Formation Breaker. Snakeskin Veil, Dismal Backwater. You know what? I'll take the Deathgorger. So we have some black cards. We have a lot of dragons. Dragons is going to work, and now we found a Jeskai Shrinekeeper. That makes me pretty happy. Evolving Wilds and Thornwood Falls, but as long as the good dragons are coming, I'm picking them up. So now another Velothar, and here we have a blue and red land. Also Traveling Botanist. That's nice. That is what I want. Yeah, that's what I need and what my deck needs. Some green, solid, find me a land card. So I'm putting all the dragons here. And see our green and blue base. Now we have Mammoth below, which is fine, but it's not a dragon, but we will be able to cast it with our mana. So, or the Blossoming Sands, which also helps to cast everything in the world. Take the Mammoth below. I think it's... Well, we have more than enough expensive cards. Maybe another dragon will come our way, so let's take the Blossoming Sands. Here we have another Feral Deathgorger. Embermouth Sentinel, I don't love this. This enters with 2 counters. Maybe just take the Deathgorger. Yeah, it's just nothing else that's too interesting here. This finds us a land. But I'm not too fond of that. Timur Devotee, sure. That or the Rugged Highland. Timur Devotee is just a creature that makes the mana. So I'm happy to pick it up. It's in our base colors, blue and green. The Boulderborn Dragon got wheeled, so I will be taking it. Or do I want the... I don't have any interactive spells so far, except that heritage reclamation. So why not take it? And here we have the defender that I don't love, but it's a 3-mana defender, so it will stand its ground until my dragons are being cast. Dismal Backwater. Yeah, we have some black. Let's take that. Second Dismal Backwater and the Veteran Ice Climber. Just also, it's a good blocker. It has Vigilance. Taking that. It's a solid 2-drop for my deck. Okay. Deuced Earth Carver, maybe. That's going to be a maybe. Dragon. Lotus Light Dancers. Search your library for a black card, a green card, and a blue card. Put those cards in your graveyard. I'd rather have a Sonic Shrieker, something that's extremely nice. Our removal spells are kinda not so good, so let's just take the Exhale, probably. Osseous Exhale. There's also a Caustic Exhale. Is this really good? 6 mana for a lifelink card that just puts stuff in my graveyard? We don't have any Harmonize or Renews cards. So I'd rather take the removal spell, maybe just the Riverwalk technique. It's not the best one, but it's in our base colors. That is, creatures you control have +1/+1 and Death Touch. When this enters, if it's your main phase, there's an additional combat phase after this phase, followed by an additional main phase. When you next attack this turn, untap each creature you control. That is kinda bombish. And we'll probably be able to cast it, but we have pretty... I'd rather take the... While it's a super nice rare, I want to try it out. Let's pick the all-one Assault, why not? Super multicolored stuff. And still, do we just want to take all the mana fixing in the world? Or try to focus on removals? We have 3. Yeah, we need to be able to remove stuff. This is a Sultai Devotee plus an Evolving Wilds or a Runescale Stormbrood that can counter as well. In the beginning, I can see it as a blue card. So we have enough playables. From now on, it's just finding the best cards. We need more 2-drops, like Anok Wayfarer. Tap up to 1 creature, draw a card. That's just also, it's just pretty nice to stall time. And it's a dragon, and it's blue. So I'm picking that up. Yeah, let's pick up all the dragons in the world. Here we have the Thornwood Falls versus Sarkhan's Resolve. And I think we should be taking the removal now, because it is what our deck is not the best at. Here we could take the Roamer's Routine, but I think mana-wise we're not going to run into the biggest problems. Maybe just get the Right of Renewal. Don't really know. Not sure if I really want that. Hey, Dragonstorm Forecaster, what a nice coincidence. Happy to pick that up. And in these packs, just nothing. Maybe the Windscarred Crag. It's blue and red, white and red, but why not? We have a black and red and a white and red land. We're not that red, but I think we can still pull off playing them. Here we have the Jungle Hollow. Happy to pick that up. So we have more than enough duels. We have 1, 2, 3. We have all the sources in the world. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 mana sources for all kinds of colors. Some solids early game, some removal, better. Yeah, nothing in here for me. Absent devotee, sure. By the way, friends, if you're enjoying this so far, why don't you show some love by hitting that like or subscribe button down below? It helps the channel grow, and I'd appreciate it a lot. Reputable merchant. Okay, let's go. Let's look at this deck. I think it's going to be potentially strong. I hope. All the dragons will come in bigger if I find this Dragonstorm globe. So this just has a lot of good synergies. So what's the worst cards? What's the cards I should cut? Maybe just one Theral Deathgorger. We have enough dragons. And one Crotique Nest Guard. Let's give it a shot like this. Okay. Yeah, that's a keeper hand. We need another land, but keep. Let's play the Forecaster. Pass the turn. Opponent draws a card. Plays a plains. Passes the turn. Alright. So we'll now play our Temur Devotee. No attacks. Play the Temur Devotee. So we can already, with those two globes, make any color that we need. We have red, we have blue, we have green, and with the globe we have just all Delcoven Pack Beasts, sure. So we should knock out maneuver it pretty soon, and I think maybe just right about now. Before this grows any bigger. And pass the turn, no attacks. Okay, opponent plays an Unburied Earth Carver. I'm not too afraid of that card. Let's now play the Dragonstorm Globe. Next turn, we can play another Dragonstorm Globe. And the All-on Assault. Next to combat. I know we can play that next turn, but no attacks. That's just a cool card. When this enters, I gain additional combat phases. Smile at Death. Return 2 target creature cards with power 2 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. Put a +1/+1 counter on that creature. Sure, that's annoying. So what's the play now? Probably Dragonstorm Globe. Traveling Botanist. No attacks. They can now return. This is just a crazy card. I need to get rid of this somehow. Delcoven Pack Beasts, but I can kill the Delcoven Pack Beasts. It's just going to return every turn. Let's now play the Windscarred Crag. Let's put that. For now, I will put the Delcoven Pack Beasts onto their library, because this just gets stuff from the graveyard. And they are going to have to cast it next turn again, and it doesn't have a counter again as well, so okay. No attacks. So I want a dragon now. Now is the time to find a dragon. Resolve. Return that. Okay, yeah, that was clever. Teaming Dragonstorm, sure. Having a bunch of 2/2s. But I could definitely use a dragon now. So they are attacking with that card. They can pay 2, sacrifice another creature, put a plus. But I wanted that, so I'll just block like this. Okay. Caustic Exhale. Sure. I'll live with that. I should have blocked with both. I had a feeling, but yeah, you know what? That's okay. Pooh. Let's just play it. Let's attack with our stuff. Reveal it. Yeah. So opponent is taking 4 damage. Let's play another forest. Let's attack again. If it's a land card, you may reveal it and put it into your hand. If you don't put the card in your hand, you may put it in your graveyard. Put it in your graveyard, decline. I want that dragon. It has haste? No. Ouch, that is cool. But that's only once. This only happens once. But my creatures having death touch is kinda cool. They are attacking still, sure. I want the pack beasts to go, actually. So I'll try to block with both this time. Let's just hope they don't have a whatever. They have something, but I want that pack beast gone. Static Snare, sure. So this time I'm happy I just blocked with both. Alright, that Dalkovan Pack Beast is history. Hopefully. Because I have Death Touch, sure, and that is no more mobilized tokens. Me being at 15 life, kinda okay. Now I will have a big creature in the play. A big dragon next turn. Let's just hope they don't have a removal spell. They might have. Wow, this is just pretty annoying. Smile at Death. Caustic Exhale. Sure. So I will play that dragon. That is now a 5/7. Kinda nice. Let's play that forest. They already know it's a forest, so this just keeps returning. But now I could definitely use all of my dragons that I drafted. I picked up so many dragons. I wanna draw them now. That would be just amazing. They have a removal spell. Yeah. That hurts. That hurts. Okay, if they're playing a Purging Stormbrute, sure. Removing all counters. And returning the Teeming Dragonstorm. Pretty nice card. Sure. And we drew a land. That hurts. That's the game. Ouch. Alright, so starting hand is looking pretty good. We don't have a green source, but we have blue source. So happy about this. And we can find the globe. Play the Dismal Backwater. Gain a life, pass the turn. Opponent draws a card, plays the Scarred Barrens, so they are in Mardu, probably. Let's play the Bloodfell Caves. Let's play the Storm Forecaster. Pass the turn. Opponent plays a Mountain. Plays a Shock Brigade, sure. We can now play it. No attacks. The question is, do we want to tap the creature and draw a card? Probably the best idea. Tap the shock brigade. Draw a card. We need to find a green source. Or our Dragonstorm Globe. Ooh, that has hexproof and lifelink now. I don't love that. Let's just block the Mobilize token. Opponent gains 3 life, goes to 24. And that is me finding 1 land. Let's now find the Dragonstorm Globe. And pass the turn. So I'll take 2 more damage. Next turn we can either play the Purging Stormbrood. They are playing Equilibrium Adapt, sure, that has Flurry, double strike at Flurry. And we found our all-in Assault. Let's just play the Globe. Play that Dragon's Brood Relic. And pass the turn. No attacks. So that will be a 5/5 as it enters. This just hurts. A lot of uncool creatures coming our way. If they have another, they have a spell. I hope not. Let's just hope they don't have a spell. I could have killed it. No, couldn't have killed it. Resolve. All right, so let's just. I think it's more important to Riverwalk technique than Delcaven Pack Beasts. And now next, no attacks, pass the turn. I can block and then kill. Well, I cannot block and kill something. I can give this lifelink and hexproof. Okay, when this enters, it endures. Opponent has a removal spell or something. Okay. Let's just give it lifelink and hexproof until end of turn. I can block the Mobilize token, get at least two life. And we found a land. Yeah, let's make a dragon. Why not? 4/4 lifelink dragon, 5/5, 3 damage to any target. Let's deal the damage to the Shock Brigade. And pass the turn. Okay, let's see what the opponent plays now. They still have their Delcaven Pack Beasts, but we have all out Assault. That's just kind of crazy. Now we can You know what? I'll attack with that. Opponent goes to 20. Now I'll play the all-out assault. Kinda nice. So, yeah, Nerif, if a creature that you control that entered this turn would deal damage, it deals twice that much damage instead. Don't love that. So we can search for another Dragonstorm Globe next turn. Happy that we have a lifelink Death Toucher now. It's pretty amazing. Dalkovan Pack Beasts entering the battlefield. Sage of the Skies entering the battlefield shore. This gains double strike. Sure, yeah. Pretty good turn that my opponent had here. Pass to attackers. So they are not attacking. Let's find the second Dragonstorm Globe. So we can 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We can play the Dragonstorm Globe. We can play the Purging Stormbrood. Submit 0. And we can attack with the Flying Lifelinker, sure. So they are blocking. I want to kill the big dragon. I'll kill both. It has Death Touch and Lifelink. So this is just crazy. All out assault. It's pretty nice. Happy to pick that up in my deck. Unburied Earth Carver. Do I? Yeah, no counter. Still they're not attacking. Let's just play the traveling. Let's just attack with my Stormbrood. I think I need to keep on putting pressure on my opponent. None of their creatures have first strike. That's just an amazing card. It's just crazy. Really good card actually. And with me having all the mana fixing here, it's not the end of the world. Opponent takes 8 damage. We'll play the Traveling Botanist. That we have a 3/4 with Death Touch now. And we can Spectral Denial. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So if they have an expensive dragon or something, I can just counter that. They will gain 4 life if they attack with those, but I can block the Kintry Nurturer. So they are attacking with the Mobilize. I'll block the Dalkovan Pack Beasts. Putting a counter on that creature. Sure. Opponent gains some life. Sacrifices another creature, puts a counter on the Carver. Okay, sure. That card's actually pretty nice if you have a lot of Mobilize tokens. That can be pretty annoying. If I find some bounce, Riverwalk Technique, that's exactly what I want. Yeah, happy to pick that up. Now I can attack with my stuff. Reveal the land. If it's a land, you may reveal it and put it in your hand. If you don't put a card into your hand, yeah, you know what? I'll gain a life off of it. Why not? That's how this deck is supposed to play out. They are taking the damage, going to 4 life. I'll play the land, gain a life, pass the turn. That's the game. Happy about it. Okay. Let's play another one. Okay, that is fine for me. I'll keep the hand. Play the Blossoming Sand, pass the turn, gain a life. Opponent plays a Bloodfell Cave, gains a life. Will play Island, Veteran Ice Climber. Pass the turn. They are passing the turn? Nah, they are Mardu as well. Playing a Molten Exhale on my Ice Climber, sure. Let's play Mountain. Let's discard an island, draw 2 cards. Opponent plays a mountain, plays a Poised Practitioner, sure. I'll play a swamp. And I'll pass the turn. I'll tap the Poised Practitioner, draw a card. Found the Dragonstorm Globe. Pretty nice. Happy about that. So opponent plays a swamp and a Bone Clairn Butcher. We can now play that Dragonstorm Globe. Play the Jungle Hollow. Gain a life, pass the turn. This mobilizes too, so we need to do something about it. Opponent plays a Reigning Victor as well. Now we can just Dispelling Exhale. The Reigning Victor at least. Don't want a dragon. Submit 1. And no, it doesn't matter. Submit 0. Okay, still not loving the Bone Clairn Butcher here. That is a fine and dandy card for my opponent. We found the Bloodfell Caves. We'll cast that Storm Brood. That is now a 3/5. They are sacking their Evolving Wilds. Searching for a Plains, passing the turn. They are attacking, mobilize 2. I'll block the Bone Clairn Butcher. Opponent wants to cast that Exhale. Spectral Denial, they're gonna... But doesn't matter, because even if they pay X, it's going to be... no, it's going to deal 5 damage. Yeah, that hurts. That is just too fast. 4 damage going into my direction. We have this card. Now I'm not loving the card. But let's play the Death Gorger. Flying Death Toucher. Exile 2 cards. And yeah. If they have a removal spell for this as well, then I'm kinda screwed. Let's just hope they don't have one. I will need to block the Death Gorger. So add a Butcher, it's what I want. So yeah. Going down to 7 life. Unsparing Boltcaster. Can't even do anything about it. Going to kill my dragon. That deck is just too fast. Too crazy, especially with the Boneclair and Butcher. Let's just Jeskai Shrinekeeper. 4/4. At this point I'm not attacking to gain a life. Still need to block. They have something. Yeah, that hurts. That hurts as hell. It really hurts. It costs 1 less to cast, but they're gonna be able to taking 2 damage. They have all the exhales in the world, and me finding dragons doesn't even matter at this point. Yeah, that hurts. That hurts. I want 6 more wins with this deck. Probably not gonna happen, but I would love at least 3 more wins. 6 would be amazing, 3 would be okay. Let's hope it's just even 1. Yeah, not keepable that hand. Maybe... non-keepable hand. This is a little better. Also not the best hand. Put back the Feral Deathgorger. Thornwood Falls, gaining a life. Dismal Backwater, gaining a life. Passing the turn. Opponent plays a mountain plus the Dragonstorm Forecaster, passes the turn. So now we can play the Veteran Ice Climber. We can mill them. It wouldn't do anything good for us if we mill ourselves. Okay, Dragonstorm Globe. So we happy to have the Sarkhan's Resolve. Let's now play the Windscarred Crag. I'll make them mill. They mill the land and I'll destroy their Dragonstorm Globe. Just before that is too annoying. So opponent goes down to 20 life. We can't cast the Jeskai Shrinekeeper next turn, but we can Dragonstorm Globe and then Dirger Island Dragon. We can attack. We can make them mill a card. Not a land, not a land. Yes, not a land. Fleeting Effigy. Opponent goes down to 19 life. Next turn we can Jeskai Shrinekeeper. And we can just... yeah. So they are searching their Dragonstorm Globe. They have the second one. They are casting it. Let's pass to attackers. Not attacking. Let's draw a card. Let's tap this creature and draw a card. We need another land. Dragon's Brood Relic. Traveling Botanist. Let's Jeskai Shrinekeeper. Make that a 4/4. Let's attack. Let's make them mill a card. Not a land. Was it Dragon? Happy about that. Gaining a life and drawing a card. Passing the turn. So whichever dragon they might cast, we can just destroy it with the Sarkhan's Resolve. Opponent plays a mountain. Plays a Monastery Messenger, sure. Returns their Dragonstorm Globe, sure. So now we can... We just try to kill that. Okay, they're conceding. Not the victory I have been hoping for. So let's play another one. Okay, So also not the best hand, but with the Storm Globe, I'm happy. Can cast it. Forecaster, first turn. Veteran Ice Climber, next turn. Super. Okay, let's play the Veteran Ice Climber. Pass the turn. No attacks. Opponent draws a card, plays a Forest, plays a Sultai Devotee, sure, but this is unblockable. So let's attack with this. Make the Miller card. That's nice. And we can... You know what? Let's play that Dragonstorm Globe. So next turn we can just cast this Jeskai Shrinekeeper ideally. Blue, red, white. Opponent attacks, no blocks from my side. They are casting a Dragonstorm Globe second main phase, sure. We've found our second Dragonstorm Globe, so now we can. But we still want a Jeskai Shrinekeeper. Just to gain a life. Not with this one. Make them mill a card. Not a Dragonstorm Globe. Nice. Gaining a life, drawing a card. Dismal Backwater. Sure. So next turn we can go for the second Dragonstorm Globe. Opponent attacks. I'll take 2 damage. We need to find a removal spell or something. But let's just play this. Let's just play the second Dragonstorm Globe. Let's attack. They are milling. Opponent flashes in a Whirling Stormbrood, which I don't love. So, do we... This is a sorcery still. Yeah, but that is dead as well, so I think that's pretty okay. Do we want to put a counter and draw a card, or we just want to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 turn this, cast this next turn? Make it a 5/7. Why not cast a 5/7 next turn? I do love casting 5/7s. Okay, opponent attacks, I'll take 2 damage. No blocks. Going down to 16 life, and they are playing a Tranquil Cove, gaining a life. Plus nothing here, okay. Let's play that. Bloodfell Caves. Let's attack with the Ice Climber. Make the Miller card. Not a land. Not a land. It was a Bloomvine Regent. Pretty nice. You're taking the damage. Now I want to cast that Feral Death Gorger. Please don't have a counter. But now that would just... Yeah, they have. Okay, they don't have a counter. That makes me happy. So this enters as a 5/7. But maybe they found a removal spell. Exile 2 cards from a graveyard. Dragonstorm Globe. Regent. Why not? And yeah. Opponent draws a card. Plays a Rugged Highland. Plays a Sipsig Appraiser, meaning they don't have a blocker, a flying blocker. Found a card. Maybe they have an Osseous Exhale or something. Roiling Dragonstorm, draw 2 cards, discard a card. Sure. We don't have a Dragonstorm card. Opponent discards the Sandstep Citadel. Attacks for 1, no blocks. Passing the turn. We drew another land, which I don't love. Let's now attack. Make the Miller card. It was a Teeming Dragonstorm. This time milling went really nice. Let's play the Dismal Backwater now. Gain a life, pass the turn. So they might have a removal spell now. We don't have the Boulderborn Dragon. If we had it, we could search for it. That would actually be pretty nice. So they are killing my Death Gorger and my Revelation. Ouch. I'm not killing it, but returning it to my hand. Dealing 4 damage to this, gaining some life, making tokens. Just insane. Attacking for 2. Not blocking. I'll take 2, going to 14 life. We found the Haste Dragon. 5. You know what? Still playing the Death Gorger first. Exile Dragonstorm, exile whatever. Having a 5/7 again. Next, no attacks. End the turn. So they are casting a Roiling Dragonstorm, prowessing their monks. Drawing 2 cards, then discarding a card. I am not loving this. Corroding Dragonstorm, even more prowess on their monks. They gain 2 life, I lose 2 life. But they're not attacking with those monks, hopefully. If they attack, they can Osseous Exhale, probably. Which I wouldn't like or love. But let's just see and wait. Okay, Piercing Exhale, sure. That means they don't... Yeah, they could... Maybe they have that Osseous Exhale. 5. 10. That is me. Ooh, ouch. That is me dying. Wow, that's disappointing. I had 2 Dragonstorm Globes. I had all the dragons in the world, but deck didn't work out. Yeah, not loving that. But I hope you had a nice time, and if you liked it, show some love hitting that like or subscribe button down below. It helps the channel grow. I'd appreciate it, and I wish you a nice day.